So much of the time in the spiritual world, we spend our whole lives trying to transcend our humanity, and we miss out on this wonderful divinity that we are. We just fully miss that, this experience of being divine in form. And of course, it's very important to wake up and out of our egoic mind and to experience the freedom that we are beyond our egoic mind. But also, it's important to realize that at some point, after we've awakened beyond, the transcendent and come back down into our humanity, just to realize our aliveness, our beauty, our wonder, our inherent divinity. Because it'd be hard to say that this little baby isn't divine. And so the same divinity that's in a baby is in us. It's this mysterious force which is animating our being, and it's quite amazing. We have such a strong bias, in the spiritual world to not be human. And then we miss out on the joy and the bliss and the wonder of just being in form. And so, we can look at this a number of different ways. One way is we can just experience our aliveness in every moment. Just experience the aliveness and the divinity that's looking out of your eyes or your partner's eyes or your child's eyes. And just notice, what is it? What is it that's here, that's animating us? And this can be a doorway to awakening. Awakening to our creative aspect, our dynamic aspect, the aspect of being in form. Because God isn't just this huge empty void. God is also expressive and creative, brings life and creates life. And that divinity is us. It's our very nature. Of course, most of us, as we grow up and our ego develops, we get confused by that ego and identify with it and become lost in samsara. And so we spend our whole spiritual life trying to just get out of our mind. Get out of our ego. And that's important. We must, awaken out of our ego so that we can become free of it, not be confused by it. But if we are always denying ourselves, if we're always ignoring ourselves, if we're always avoiding ourselves, and we miss the divinity that's in form, we miss the second half of God, which is this beautiful manifestation of being. And being in form is just this wonder of creation. And so it's like every day when I see this child, I look at her and I see something new, I see something fresh, I see something divine. And she always amazes me because she has just such a radiance just pouring out of her. If you ever hang out with a baby, you can actually feel the radiance, from their heart, from their crown chakra. I think that's why people love babies so much, and they're just overflowing with innocence. We have that same innocence within us. And it's also radiating and overflowing from us. Yet most of us, we also have these hard egoic layers, that we've developed over the years, these defenses that that are on top of our divinity.